Right now we're in Tijuana, Mexico. We're building houses and going to learn a lot about immigration.
It's not just building houses, it's building connections, it's building relationships with my friends and the people in my class, and then also with the community here in Tijuana.
We came here to Tijuana to help engage our community and learn about our sister community down here in Mexico. Work with them building houses, as well as find out the Mexican perspective on immigration and find out what are those experiences for those living here.
Esperanza, the main idea is the community. Building houses is only one of the ways to get in the communities. In our country, for years, we lose trust each other, and we want to get those families to trust each other and bring them back every week together, all the communities. That's the way they can get strong.
I think Esperanza empowers people. They're involved deeply in the process, and they save up money. They work alongside the volunteers to build this home.
Well, I didn't expect it to be as physically hard as it was. Days where it was pretty hot and I was tired and we were carrying blocks or scooping concrete, and I just wanted to stop, but I knew we had to keep the chain going, because if I stopped, then the whole process would be stopped, because we all played our own key role in the construction process, and if one of us, started slacking off, then it didn't work.
It can get down on you, and then you're tired, and the grind kind of continues. So finding where that motivation lies and moving beyond that pain, moving beyond that exhaustion, and then continuing forward, keeping in mind what the end goal is.
It was really cool to see that we had made so much progress. Just this cement floor with a few bricks on it had become this 7-foot structure. This is my first time actually leaving the United States, so I had never really gotten another perspective, how other countries see the United States.
What this experience does is it just smashes your stereotypes. It smashes any preconceived ideas that you have about a place or a people.
Just like anyone else in the United States, and they're really loving, and they cared for us, took us in, and gave us food, and treated us like family.
Afterwards, we'd always go somewhere, from the orphanage to the immigrant center to the border wall, and it all really taught me a lot about how Mexico sees things. And
I think the overall project is a really effective way for the students to gain a broader understanding of different factors happening in the world that are contributing to poverty, immigration within the U.S.
We had a reflection each night. We would have the guys journal on their day, and then we would go around and share that together. And then we would take a few minutes to kind of sit together as a group with what we heard, and then we would enter into a conversation, into a dialogue with one another.
As much as there was physical, intense labor, there was also emotional building and emotional connections being made.
Because when students would say something, you could tell there's something underneath of what they said, usually some depth. And so I would try to ask a question or two that would try to probe and unearth some of that.
I would absolutely recommend this trip to anyone who likes to work hard, who likes to get down and dirty and feel that camaraderie. I'd recommend it to someone who wants to practice their Spanish, who's interested in taking some of that experience, that Jesuit learning in the classroom, and applying it to real life. Someone who's looking to gain a different perspective on some of the cultural issues that we're facing today in the United States.
we have to go and formulate our own opinions versus just blindly accepting what other people tell us.
My initial thoughts are, what else can I do to help? You see this all the time in places like Sacramento. There's homeless people who need homes, and we go to places like this where we can help and we can build homes for these people. So it just makes me think, what else can I do in my own community?